Hello everybody and welcome to Rediscovering Me Live. This week it's me, not Karen. There's a few things been going on this week and Karen unfortunately has had to dash off across to see her son who's in hospital, but he's coming out today and it's all great news. And there's been a few things happen this week, and so I just thought that I'd talk to you a bit about what it's brought up for me and kind of how it's made me think about life, really. So the things that have happened this week is that both Karen and I have lost a friend. Different friends have passed away this week, and both of whom were kind of our age or younger, and both of whom kind of were there 1 minute and then gone the next. And not only that, there have been a number of hospitalisations. So as I mentioned, Karen's son, but also there've been other people. So my friend's daughter has been very, very ill and had to have an operation. And there've been another friend who's having an operation today. So it just seems to be quite at the forefront of my mind at the moment with all the different things that are going on. And actually, as I speak to you, I'm sitting in the car park of the hospital because we've got to go and get an ECG done for my daughter, just to check that she's all well, which we're pretty sure she is. So that's all good news. And she's here at the moment. She's trying to be very quiet because I told her not to make any noise. There you go. And so what I was thinking about was one of our very early Instagram posts on Rediscovering Me was one from a lady who, she was the very first person I dared to ask to be on our Instagram. And she was a lovely lady, and she was working, doing surveys on people who were going into the Natural History Museum in London. And so I agreed to her, if I'll do your survey if you'll be on our Instagram. And she spoke about her friend who died very suddenly, and clearly a very dear friend, and how sad it was, and how the thing that kind of stuck out for her was that this friend had spent all her life kind of waiting to enjoy herself later, looking forward to her retirement, perhaps, you know, not going out and spending a little bit more money on herself and that kind of thing. And I know that I've spoken to you a bit about this before, and said, you know, we need to think about not saving ourselves for something in the future, but well, we can do that as well, but also about making sure that we enjoy our lives right now. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Hello, whoever that is. Someone's just logged on. Nice to see you. Oh, is it you, Charlotte? No, it's not her. She's pulling a funny face at me. I've told her not to make me laugh, but she's making me laugh. So just thinking about all that, and then thinking about my friend who passed away. I only found out about it today. And she was a really interesting lady, and one of my first thoughts was, after I kind of got over that, well, not got over, but just got used to the idea that she wasn't around anymore, one of my first thoughts was, did she have a good life? And I thought, oh my goodness me, she had a great life. She really, really enjoyed her life. She ran a business that she used to have a job that she wasn't so keen on. So after a while, she gave it up and she started to run a business that she absolutely loved running, and gave her the flexibility in her life that she sort of longed for. She had 2 sons. They're both good boys, and it's really sad for them. She was a great mom. But she also had a voluntary role. I think it was voluntary, actually. She was one of the top people in a UK organisation known as CAMRA, Campaign for Real Ale, and her speciality was cider, and she used to go around doing cider tastings. So she knew people all over the country, and she was travelling, and she used to enjoy being on the train and enjoy going and meeting people. She was a proper people person, and she partied and she enjoyed it. And so I felt happy for her in a way that she hadn't missed out on that kind of thing. She'd enjoyed her life, and that was good. And so then it kind of linked me in, because this week, today in fact, is the launch day for our programme Rediscovering My Life, a programme that Karen and I have been creating for almost a year now, and today's the launch day. And the programme is all about removing the barriers that are stopping you from enjoying your life. So it's about, what is it that's stopping me from having a fulfilling life, and let's see what we can do to remove those barriers. And so I'm just looking down here because I've got some notes. So if anybody's interested in that, just message us or put a comment below here, and we'll send you some more information. But the question I've got for you this week is, what are you going to do to enjoy your life? What is it that you're going to do? Because the thing I've decided to do is I'm going to go and book a holiday this week, because hi, I'm going to Charlotte again. Thank you, Charlotte. She just sent me a love heart on the screen. I'm going to book a holiday with my husband. Charlotte's going to be going to Africa soon, and so I've decided, you know what, I think it's about time that Ian and I spent a bit of time together and just enjoyed ourselves. So that's what I'm going to be doing towards enjoying my life. Although I've got to say, since Karen and I went through what's the equivalent of the programme, the Rediscovering My Life programme, I do enjoy my life, even when bad things happen, and loads of bad things happen all the time, don't they? But I cope with them and manage not to worry about them, and there are things that do worry me, but it doesn't mean that I can't enjoy the rest of my life, and that's the important thing. So, your question today is, what is it that you're going to do to enjoy your life more? So put a message below and let us know what you think, and have a fantastic week, and don't forget, be the best you can be. Bye.